Oh, you caught me. Just reveling in our all dog build from last time. That was a fun one, mostly because it was insanely strong. And we didn't have to use our brain at all. I knew it. I knew that you could get a duck build to pop, man. Hello, Ruka. You can't get under the keyboard, okay? You can't get under the computer. You can't get wrapped up in the cables or anything like that. I'll tell you what, let me be a boring player for now. And I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna put you on the penthouse of the cat tree, okay? I'm gonna put you up on the tippy top. There you go. It's all yours. The world is yours. It's meow, it's meow, it's meow. 3 of these sons of guns, okay? You know what? I would also take a frog, knowing that we have future stat swapping potential, and perhaps a frog is eager to get to level 2. This is a suicidal squad. I don't know if anyone's ever made like 2 Hollywood movies based on this premise. This squad has literally no chance to win this round, but it has interesting future considerations. That's worth something to me. Here's something I'm thinking about. What if you sell a duck? Buy a jellyfish. Level your frog. I meant to sell these and give the jellyfish 6 more HP. Actually, this might not be that bad. Hold on. A bear? I think we should try to... I think it's worth getting the bear to pop. I mean, like, its stats are going to be over the freaking moon. 311 bear, and then roll... Well, like, honestly, an iguana sort of fits. And a croissant on this bear, I think it goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. I think the idea right now is 311 bear, not that special, but with a croissant and some miscellaneous random buffing happening, maybe over time... My God, we did it. We get something that the bear becomes like a 10-10. We sell those stats into a hippo using the level 2 frog, and then we're off to the races. It's a big maybe, don't get me wrong. But for now, I think it's certainly an interesting run. I mean, 11 HP is a lot to deal with in the early game. It might be a situation... I was going to say we should buy some garlic, but if we're going to run a croissant, we should probably just keep the croissant on you. Although, I don't know. Wins are also worth something. Winning now is worth as much as winning later. Jellyfish, also, dare I suggest, kind of popping. Kind of popping. Potentially, we have a future kind of popping for us. We don't need the frog to go any higher. Okay. 7-9 jellyfish. Leveled up goose would hit the spot. This feels like the kind of run where if we can just hold till we get chocolate, maybe the jellyfish could pop a little. Maybe not. That's also been known to happen. I've been wrong before. Genius iguana. I just have to own that for you. That was a genius iguana. Well played. You got me. But I don't think we need to enter crisis mode immediately. You're still popping. I just don't see the foods being good enough to get the worm to pop. I think it's a little late for the puppy, as fun as it can sometimes be. Here's something I don't disrespect. I would just give us more winning potential and make sure that we don't override it with the bear. And then, honestly, just toss me a flamingus for now. So soon, we should be reaching this moment of truth where we want to take the stats off of either the bear or the jellyfish. Ooh, that was mighty close. And put them onto something like a hippo. Bear levels. This is great news. I would just pill you and take the stats. Don't want to put him on a seal. Really, it's kind of got to be like a hippo. Or, okay, I would say you could do okay with an eel. I think that the eel has been a little underrated. Now, here's the deal. I really don't think the bear's effect does anything for us right now. So I have no qualms about putting the stats on an eel where it's going to be a little better. Leaving the jellyfish as is because it has the melon armor. And then if we want to sell a bear in the future, feeling A-okay to do so. I think a hawk goes hard. As always, feel free to screenshot. I would love to still make a jellyfish work. I would add garlic on our eel until lemons arrive, and we'll look to sell this bear in the near future because it's not providing us with any value, really. It is still statting up, but that's not enough in the modern world. Okay, that was an acceptable frog pivot in my world, but we need some more stats. We need to keep it coming. This is a holding pattern round, but you could do a lot worse as far as holding patterns go. Now, we did want to swap the stats onto the hippo. Unfortunately, that train has sailed, but I think garlic is going to go insanely hard here. I'm telling you, dude, chocolate shows up. We have a 50-50 jellyfish. It's just a matter of time before you get to shine. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. I showed you. Okay. 5 wins, and now the game starts anew. Things get interesting here now that honey's involved, or chocolate's involved. I don't see it being worth the amount of gold required. I do see, like, that's 3 gold for a level 3 swan as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to keep pumping your stats. Well, I'm going to freeze and see if we get chocolate. Nothing. Life goes on. Because the eel is in danger of falling off pretty quick. And again, why am I still running this bear? Look, I don't think you want the answer, which is just that I was not really paying attention. That's not gonna do it for you, I think. But I was tunnel visioned on trying to get this jellyfish to level 3, man. Or also the eel to level 2. We don't need to sell the bear for any of these. I would sell the bear to get 2 falcons out there. Jellyfish me. Jellyfish me! Okay. Honestly, I think that the win passes through something like this. Like an eel snake. And the eel has to hit level 2. This doesn't look too bad. It looks amazing. Somebody's snake is better. And it wasn't just pure luck, allegedly. Good moves. Good moves. Okay, you absolutely have to... Oh, the eel is a gimme, and it also helps the jellyfish. You have to take a stegosaurus. At this point, I hate to say it, I love what our falcon, which is actually a hawk, has done for us. Maybe you sell it, and you say, sorry, but not sorry. And then you have to take this. You have to take this. I'm going to rearrange the squad, okay? That's very nice if we live through this round. You can run this, and your snake probably pops. The problem, like the stegosaurus behind the eel goes so hard. Maybe you want to do it like this. I just want to make sure my snake has a chance to actually fire. This is a good team, man. We have no margin for error, so it doesn't take much for us to lose, but it is a good team, believe it or not. We definitely called the composition right. Ended up working out, like, very fantastically for us. Level 2 snakes about to come out here. I think I would sell my swan and roll, like, a regular tiger behind the snake, maybe. We can't... And this is controversial. The stegosaurus is amazing, but we can't really fit another one anywhere and still make the snake work. Unless we were just going to stegosaurus the stegosaurus, which actually is... You've got me thinking. But if possible, I was just going to say, if possible, I would rather just get one to level 2. And you are getting a little overkilled here, but that's... And we have a tiger? Okay, then this is the perfect plan that I literally requested. Roll me again. I would still like a lemon snake if we could. We're putting a lot of hopes and dreams on our eel here, but... Take some shots, man. Take some shots. I think we gotta respect that. I think that went pretty well, all things considered. Look at that. We beat a pretty strong team. Now, we will have stronger teams probably, but I'm still pleased. The eel doesn't need any more support. Honestly, if anything, the tiger needs more support. Okay. That's about as good as that could have worked for us. We are reaching the point soon where and maybe the point was actually now, but we could probably have the Stegosauruses hit the jellyfish. No, because then it screws up the snake positioning. I think we're doing it right, even though it feels wrong. So let's go for a level 3 snake. It's a long trip. And we're definitely, I'm realizing, not going to get there because we have no time left, one way or the other. But either way, dude, for this to get to 9 was a blessing. This was a slightly stranger run than usual. And I got to put some respect on this snake build. Like, it kind of did it for us, man. Oh, it's the greatest lemon of all time. Holy cow, it's the most insane lemon gamer I've ever seen. You can't be mad about that. You can't be mad about a high efficiency lemon. We were so close so many times. Honestly, we were like 1 cupcake away from 10 wins. And I love it. I got nothing but respect for the game. Now, I don't love this squad, but that's okay. How about Danish Step Family? Just a little bit out of left field. Danish Step Family. Dude, don't be weird. That's just my Danish Step Family. And then they're just chilling in the sitting room. Hello. I don't really want 2 iguanas. I don't want anything on this squad. I will take a 2-3 and I will invest in rolling. I will take a duck that we can sell to buff a unit next time. And I will take 2 units that we can use to level up. Okay, so what's the game plan? The game plan is come to terms with the fact that we're not going to win this round. Buy 2 crickets to level up your existing... Have we gone up against the worst team of all time? We actually won this round? That's staggering to me. Someone's on their first horse run. I know that sounds rude, but they had 3 bees already. Anyway, we buy 2 crickets. It gives us an amazing unit. We sell the duckling and the duck to scale that unit as fast as possible. I have a hard time believing this one's going to get us there, but you know what? If it ever could, let's make it work right now. And you know what? I'm willing to go complete sicko mode. How about this? 310 blowfish up at the front. Give it some garlic early. Forget the croissant. I don't think the croissant's happening. Oh no, I've swapped their stats for no reason. And yet we still drew. We did not need to, we do not want to swap the stats. Don't even talk about need. You just go to the back, okay? I think we would love a rat on the squad. I guess we'll keep working a cricket just in the hopes that it gets to level 3. I don't know, man. And then you use the level 3 cricket to level up a bison or something like that. I think this weekly is all about finding your path. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find my path. Love it. Don't love it. Don't love it. Incredible Iguana. I feel very soul red right now. By Ludwig Sucks. What a slap in the face. Okay, sell me. Don't think we really need any of this, to be honest, but in fact, if I'm being straight up with you, I'm looking at this team and I'm saying to myself, this is a double salad. And I don't say that too often. Let me get a turtle out here and let me get a spider. You might ask, what am I doing? Here's what I'm doing, okay? Most of the time I find myself in this situation, all I would be doing is rolling and not getting what I need to get. So I'm trying to flip the script, and for the first time ever, instead of just wasting all my money on rolls, let's try to buy some equipment. Let's try to buy some animals and hope that it comes to pass for us. We need the melon armor more than we need to pill you, but I do want to pill you, because if you spit out a puppy, I'd be thrilled. Okay. Level 2 blowfish. It certainly seems like a run that's going nowhere right now. But we are getting the occasional bit of utility on our road to nowhere. Holy cow, we won a round. That was unexpected. Sure. You know what? Maybe we can pivot to a vulture team. It doesn't work with the blowfish, really, but we don't have a whole lot of options. As crazy as this will sound, I also think you want your vulture in position 4 because people are running crazy snipers these days. And I think you got to sell your rat. Like, this is full psychotic build. I know it is, okay? But I think, like, we kind of got to try this. The Stockfish for Super Auto Pets is telling me that this is the best squad right now. As crazy as that sounds. Now, I don't have high hopes, but I certainly do find it to be a humorous-looking team. Obviously, it looks horrendous if we... What a shot. What a shot, what a shot. Okay, you got me. It looks horrendous if our vulture doesn't get sniped, but I promise you, the sniping potential is so high. You know? We need to take this. I thought about the Barracuda. I can't believe we're not on lethal. This squad is a cluster, man. Okay, no sniper. In fact, we've been rendered weak in the back, but what a shot. We can beat this team. What a shot. I told you. Now, I don't think we're getting to 10. I feel like we got to readjust our sights. If we could get to, like... If we could get to 6, I think I would be pretty happy. Here's the thing. I'm sorry to tell you this. You only spawn 1 unit. We got to replace you with something that spawns 2 units. And I would add a second sheep in here just because I can. Just because I'm that kind of guy. I hate to do this because we just gave you garlic, but the lemon is superior. There's no time like the present. They have their own blowfish. That's not great. Yes, it's just uniformly bad. You could not spin this into positivity, I think, at all right now. Don't kill me. Dude, we actually could have gotten there, I think, if we just had like 2 more stats. Maybe that's copium, but now we need to go vulture over sheep here. The sheep level up is not that relevant. Come on. Come on. Level 2 vulture. I'm not asking for the world, okay? We could take you to level 3, but we would lose 2 triggers to gain 2 damage on every other trigger. Ah, whatever. We'll just get you to level 3 the old-fashioned way. Please. God, I've never asked you for anything. I do appreciate the turkey snipe. I think we got a long way to go on this one. I am having a hard time seeing how we're going to make this one come to pass. We were only off by a few dozen HP. That's not so bad. Dude, that was a fun one. As soon as we got the blowfish on level up, you're like, what are you going to do, right? You're not in control of your own destiny at that point. Be a cliche burglar, like Joe Pesci. So close. So I kind of like the foul team. Like the all duck team. I've kind of enjoyed their existence. You know what? Let me get a fish just in case, because I just feel like an iguana has not really done it for us. And what are we leveling here? Nothing. But I kind of feel like if you buy ducklings early and just accept that they're going to be bad for you in the first couple of rounds, maybe you get lucky. You can't rely on it, but maybe you get lucky. You can get like some serious scaling out of them when you sell them. Now, it hasn't worked perfectly for us every time, obviously. And here we get very little value as well. You know what I kind of like, though? This is where you commit to a unit and you feed them stats so that you can sell the stats off later. And the faster you do it, the better. So why don't you freeze me, roll me, sell me. You're gonna laugh at me. You're gonna hate this. Maybe we do take you up a level. I think I really want this to happen sooner rather than later. As soon as we see a good unit in the shop, I think we sell both ducklings into it. Immediately, this is heartbreaking. Give it a croissant so then it starts to scale better, and then get ready to sell its abilities to a better unit later. Like, check this out. We run the dromedary. Sell me. Sell me. 2/8 dromedary. Give him some more stats. Toss a croissant on him. Take a swan. Sell your marmoset. Buy a rat? I don't know. This is not good, but in my head, when I drew it up, it seemed like it would be, so cut me some slack, okay? My God. Are you kidding me? We actually made it work. That wasn't bad at all. It was perfectly calculated on purpose. The wasp is interesting. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. I'm just not a true believer in it. Anytime I've used the wasp, I've ended up disappointed. I'll also, I'm going to tell you something else. We're going to purchase a puppy. And we're going to do it this round. Because I think our swan will let us get it there. Now, do we want to swap the stats onto the puppy? Bizarrely, this may surprise you, I think the answer is no. The puppy, though, albeit late, should have a good chance to get there on his own. Holy cow, you're strong. I don't think we're doing this one. And then we want to swap the dromedary stats to something more useful later. If we're alive, which is looking increasingly unlikely. But maybe some garlic changes your tune. Maybe you can sell a rat and put another swan out there. Bit spicy. Nobody's going to suggest it's not spicy. But I'm thinking there's a chance. A chance, maybe? Please? This looks bad. Anytime I see a hippo and I don't have a hippo, I'm not feeling good. Oh my God, we won. I kind of don't buy it. And yet here we are. Come on, you gotta give me this level 2 puppy, man. Sure, for now. And for now. And I think a cupcake you could do worse. No puppy. Okay. Maybe we can move you into this position then. Temporarily 13-13 puppy, 7-10 dromedary, just itching to give it stats to something more useful. Our best unit got sniped. We can't win. Just went nowhere, man. This, hey, get me off of the dang ground, okay? That's good enough. It's more than good enough. Probably take 2 marmosets over 2 frogs early, but that's okay. We'll be shy pants. Let me hydrate a little. I'm not used to avoiding a loss in round 1. That's new for me. Forget the duckling. You've served us poorly. I don't even know if it's your fault, but I feel that way. Okay, so we're going to get a level 2 plus marmoset. Really, the only reason you want to go over level 2 would be to enable a bison. So let's just pretend we were doing all that to enable a bison. That sounds nice. That's a nice fiction. The frog at level 2, I still enjoy it. I do. I swear to you. If it showed up, I would be happy. I also think a 3-5 is okay. I also think that a jellyfish has really let us down lately. I don't really want to take a bat, though, because if we take a bat, we're going to screw up the honey from the bee a little bit. So I think we'll take a swan and a swan. Now, these runs are looking a little similar to how they often look. So what's the long-term play? The marmoset gets a croissant so that it is able... Let's go. To stat up, we get a level 2 frog. We sell the marmoset stats onto something like an eel, a hippo, or a rhino that has some extra utility. Just a slap in the face, quite frankly. You know what? The swans are likely to stick around. Let's give them some permanent stats too. So what are we looking for? Really, the only thing, and I don't even care if we lose this round, that's life. What I would love to see the most is on our next round, if we could see in the shop immediately a frog. It would change my life. We would start to think that somebody up there has their eye on us. Admittedly, 2 puppies is also very nice. I don't think I can afford to not try this, given how close we are. Now, I was getting a little greedy, because I was like, you know what also hit the spot is another puppy, but to have a really good chance at a level 2 puppy this early, yes, I'll try. But it's not the perfect line. Like, we're actually really playing from behind the 8 ball here. We're gonna lose. This is like one of the strongest teams I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy good. It's crazy how good that team is. Level 3 marmoset. I don't believe it. Into a porcupine. Not really so relevant. Why don't you take some permanent stats? Level 2 swan would also be nice. I can't help but notice in all of this, we're getting stats every single turn. Our units are leveling, except for the one we want for the most part. And yet, why am I losing every round? I feel like the run is better than, like we've mathematically made good investments here. We shouldn't be getting our butt kicked this bad. Level me. I would say stat me. I would say roll. I mean, there's a great future in this. Admittedly, half of the shop is frozen, okay? But at some point, you gotta wonder, where's my puppy? Where's the frog I've been rolling for 10 rounds? We cannot beat this team. I think. We actually, just due to the way that the stat swapping worked for us there, I actually think that worked out surprisingly well. We do still lose, but by very little. This is what you want to see. But you need to be level 2. It doesn't work to sell the bear and then buy the eel and put... You know what? We have to get an eel in there over a bear, though. It's at least doing something. The eel... I know you're like, do the stat swap, but the stat swap is not going to help because the eel's ability is going to go first. Unless... we also gave it a salad, which would cost our puppy a turn of buffing, but would potentially give the eel, if the frog got the... No, because we don't even have the stuff in the shop to make that happen. I think you just got to let it ride for 1 round and pray. I think it's too late for a buffalo, too. Ooh, we're probably going to lose. This is so cursed, man. Just give me my frog! Dude, don't look now. But there's a chance. Maybe not a great chance, but we're coming out of this one looking just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. I need this frog to swap the stats onto the eel. It would be a force multiplier for where we stand. Okay, level 3 goose. Sure. I'm not disappointed. I would just love to... I need to swap the stats, man. Level... Okay, that's amazing. But I need to swap the stats. I need to swap his stats, man. Otherwise, he doesn't have to be here. I could just run like a Spinosaurus or something like that. You know what? You lost your chance. And now I'm not even getting the puppy buff. You see what you made me do? Oh, we still got a cucumber at least. Okay, so we deserve to lose that one. I lost the plot. Also, we're going to end up with a huge Spinosaurus at the back for fundamentally 0 reason. But I guess if he buffs himself, maybe he's preparing to take on this shark. Okay? No, we're toasted. Alright, that was not my finest work. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully next time we just make a level 2 spider and pill it and it becomes a puppy. But either way, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!